is May and you're watching JADOH Zigzag's Way to Success, and today I'm very excited because I have here next to me Mr. Kim Steppe, CEO of the famous and iconic Blue Elephant restaurant around the globe.
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ How are you feeling today?
Excellent.
Yeah?
I cannot be even better just having,
Oh, thank you.
having your presence.
Having your company makes me very happy and excited as well because you're the second generation of Blue Elephant, correct?
That's right.
Yeah, and I just saw your mother. I just had a lovely discussion with your mother before this.
Yeah,
she's such a powerhouse.
she's the magic behind the whole history of Blue Elephant.
Yeah. So speaking of the whole history of Blue Elephant, could you tell us a bit about the origin and the iconic name behind Blue Elephant, when it all started?
Well, Blue Elephant started in 1980. It started in Belgium, actually to be more precise, Brussels. And in the 80s, every Asian restaurant was regarded as a Chinese, Laotian, Vietnamese, Thai, but it was all mixed. There wasn't. And people, when they, Belgians or Europeans, when they went to a Asian restaurant, when they went to, it was always Chinese, no matter what.
Okay.
So when my parents opened the Blue Elephant in Brussels, they really wanted to be different.
Yeah.
And so
have a real Thai cuisine.
Yeah. It's very fascinating because the monarchy, the Thai king and the Belgian king studied together actually in Switzerland.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So they have a history, and so when we opened the Blue Elephant, we decided really to focus on the very refined side of the Thai cuisine.
Right.
The cuisine which was dedicated to the palace.
Yeah.
So we started off as Thai cuisine, but not the food that you get, not the street food. Even though Thai food is very popular, street food is very popular, but Thai cuisine, actually the royal Thai cuisine, is very rich in flavors, but not accentuated into the chili, into the hot and spiciness. It's actually a multitude of flavors, but not to burn the palate.
All right. So it's a Thai royal cuisine.
It started off as and actually my mother was one of the students of Achan Sisamon, who was one of the chefs of the palace.
Which leads me to the next question. Your mother, Chef Noror, she's been cooking ever since she was 9 years old. She told me once. I never forgot about this. Not even 10. She started when she was 9. So very young, watching her mother cooking curry paste and making all these food with good, very Thai ingredients, and she heavily, are the dishes at Blue Elephant restaurants, would you say it's heavily influenced by her mother curry paste back in the days?
I wouldn't say the whole cuisine of Blue Elephant, part of our cuisine, the signature dishes.
Yeah.
And definitely my grandmother played a very big role in influencing the cuisine.
Yeah.
In the Thai culture, recipes are passed down to generation to generation.
Yeah.
So having, I like to put it, in quote, like a authentic recipe does not exist.
Yeah.
Because each family has a different
taste to a curry paste.
Yeah,
right?
They have a different, like 1 or 2 ingredients, which makes different.
Which makes it special, because it's like these secret ingredients that, makes it different in taste and texture.
But I'll tell you a funny story is that I remember as a kid, my mom would learn with my grandmother.
Yeah.
and one of the beauty of Thai cuisine is that you have a procedure, you have a step. It's not just you put everything and then you just cook it. And she would lay down all the ingredients on the table, and my mother had to go step by step. And when she went with the wrong step, my grandmother had like a long, thin bamboo stick, and she would hit on the hand if she went wrong. You know?
Wow, it's a strict godmother.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it made a successful woman out of
Yeah, very much.
out of your mother, right?
Very much.
Yeah. So what would you say is Blue Elephant's toughest challenge to date? Because it was founded back in 1980s. So this year actually marks the 40th year of Blue Elephant Restaurant.
I mean, the toughest challenge right now is what we're living at this present moment. It's the new normal. It's
Current situation with
with the coronavirus. You know, this is we've been through in 40 years. So we've been through many crises. You know, like the Tom Yum Kung crisis in 1997, the burger crisis in 2008. So we went through a lot of crises, but all these crises were economical crises, while the current crisis is much more complex.
it's slightly different than
It's not only economical; it has an economical impact. But you know, there's social distancing. There's so many procedures, and people at the current stage live in fear.
Yeah.
And so they don't, you know, they don't. I'm so happy that I'm not wearing a mask, and you know that.
I'm very happy that you're. I mean, we're both tested negative.
Oh yeah, no, I had 3 tests already.
Oh wow, that's many.
Well, I've been traveling, and so I was obliged to.
Right.
But
so this is yet the toughest crisis
I think so.
Blue Elephant has.
I think so. Right now, it's. But I remain very confident. You know, this is only going to be. It's only a learning process.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully temporary.
oh
That
no,
will ease up soon. Yeah.
I have no doubt about that. I'm pretty confident that within the end of the year there's going to be a vaccine which is going to come out. And
I hope so too.
but it's not even hope. I'm confident about it.
That we're gonna get the vaccine straight.
Yeah, by the end of the year, and at that time it's just going to explode because people will want to go out.
Yeah, that's true. Right, so for the future, if all this eases up, and it will, what are the current projects that Blue Elephant is working on? Is there any expansion to a different country or?
Okay, we have we're very ambitious.
Yeah.
We've always been very ambitious. But before actually, I forgot to tell you something, which is to me very important that I explain to you. It's the why Blue Elephant.
Yeah.
You know, and then I can explain to you why what's the future projects.
Right.
But the story of Thailand is, well, you know, you had different eras. You had Ratanakosin, and before Thailand it was Siam.
Yeah.
And the Siamese flag was a red flag with a white elephant.
Right.
And then Thailand in, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was 1957, is that possible?
I think so.
When
sure too.
Siam became, maybe it was before actually, sorry, it was during the imperial age, so in the 1900s.
Yeah.
When Siam became Thailand, they took out the elephant and they added the blue, which represents the monarchy.
Yeah. Right.
So, you know, white is the religion, red is the people, and blue is the monarchy.
Yeah.
And when my parents created, they found, you know, they combined these two, you know, Siam and Thailand, and that's how the blue elephant was born.
So the elephant from the flag before, and the blue for the monarchy,
which was added within Thailand.
Wow,
so that's how
I think this really answers a lot of. I mean, when I first heard of Blue Elephant, which is a great name because it sticks to you, you know? It's like, it's such a nice ring, and now the meaning behind it makes it more special.
Yeah,
so to
no,
say,
it's very important. I say that to you and to our viewers that, you know, whatever you do, whatever you create, it's very important that
that there's a meaning behind
There's a meaning
it.
behind
Yeah,
it, you know.
Right. Which leads us to
Oh.
the last question.
Which one? Yeah, sorry.
So, which career advices would you give fresh graduates that are listening right now, or anyone that would like to enter the hospitality industry? Do you think there's a specific skill set that you're looking for as an owner of a restaurant that they can slowly build on and work on? And second question would be, where do you think the hospitality industry will be in 3 to 5 years? Will it only grow, or will it get even like more complex in the service industry? Or firstly, the advices you'll give to the fresh graduates, like specific skill sets that you are looking for to hire.
when I hire, okay,
Yeah.
it's but I have a very different approach of hiring. The first thing that I look into is personality
Right,
before the skills,
right.
because I believe that the skills I can train them,
You can-
but
yeah.
personality is something that I can't change.
This I agree, especially if you work in the service industry. You gotta have the personality for it first, right?
Yeah.
And other things you can develop later
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
And I mean, even in any hospitality industry, you have different sectors. You have the restaurant business, you have the hotel business. I mean, you have different sectors. But for us, or for me, personality is very important, and being outspoken, confident,
Yeah.
not afraid of time.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. It's long working hours, right?
I usually compare,
F&B or,
you have to be passionate about it.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, it's not an easy job, but it's a fun job.
Right.
If you're people's people.
Yeah. Can I ask you add on another question? I came to Blue Elephant, this would be my 3rd year knowing Blue Elephant, and from all the staffs, it's always familiar and old faces I'm seeing, which means Blue Elephant must take good care of their employees, or they're really happy at what they're doing. It's always, I know all of them.
I'm very happy that you noticed this. But
Yeah.
okay, even though we are represented in different countries and
Yeah.
we've expanded really well, we have a family spirit. We're not
I can tell.
so each restaurant have their personality, and what makes the success of a restaurant is not only what you have on your plate, but
Yeah.
it's really the people that you have and the team that you have.
Right.
And having a family is that you look after your family,
Yeah.
right? And that's a bit our motto and our spirit.
That's a great mindset and motto, yeah, because I can really see everyone that works here, they have this natural friendly and approach. It's just very open to, they're just happy to work here.
Yeah.
This is the difference when I go to maybe per se other service industry, where you can tell this is their work, they're on duty right now, but here they're almost happy to
No, they are.
serve
I'm
you
very. I mean, not me, but we are very lucky.
Yeah.
We're very lucky. It really
such
is.
loyal spirit, I believe.
Yeah, but it's something that you build, and again,
Yeah.
it starts from the beginning. It's personality.
Yeah. Right.
When we screen, we go through. We have a connection. If we don't have the connection, it doesn't. You can have the greatest CV
Yeah.
with amazing skills,
Yeah.
but if the person is not, if there's not that connection, and if a person is too corporate minded, it
Yeah.
doesn't fit
Right.
us.
Yeah.
But it might fit other people,
Yeah,
but it doesn't
true,
fit us.
True. Yeah. Lastly, is there anything you would like to say to young graduates that are watching us right now, if they want to enter the service industry? Is there a few tips and tricks that you would like to share with us today?
Yeah, well, there's many tips and tricks. I think when you're a student, and one of the first student jobs is usually within the hospitality industry, and a lot of them will discover a passion.
Yeah.
And if you're passionate about it and you're not afraid of the hours that you have to spend, you're not going to make a lot of money out of it, but life is not about how much money you make, it's about enjoying it.
It's true.
So my greatest recommendation to people who want to jump in this kind of business is what I mentioned before: be passionate and don't be afraid of the time.
Right.
We work as much as doctors. We spend easily 14 hours a day.
Yeah. Right. All right. Well, I hope that you got inspired by Mr. Kim Steppe here, telling you guys what you guys should be working on or looking out for. And I'd like to say thank you so much for taking your time.
Thank you so much.
To be with us here today and to give motivation and inspire people that are watching us. ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณมากครับ Thank you very much and thank you.